But a week and a half ago, speaking of Tommy Robinson here, which is why it's so sparked this kind of sideline off. A week and a half ago, when I was at the United Kingdom rally for free speech, I'd never felt more safe in my life in the middle of London. I felt safe. I was happy. I knew nothing bad was going to happen. And everyone I spoke to, there were smiles on their faces. Everyone was happy. Everyone was joyful. It was a celebration, coming together for one cause. There was no violence. There was no intimidation. But in the middle of that Free Gaza, Free Palestine protest, rally, whatever the frick you want to call it, yeah, there was intimidation. Yeah, there was violence. It was despicable and disgusting what these people were saying, what they were chanting. Some of the boards that I saw that they were holding up, again, it was despicable and disgusting what were on them. So, yeah, speaking of Tommy Robinson, I suppose going around full circle before I continue with this live stream, I felt fearful for my life, my friend's life, and their partner's life when we unwittingly walked into the middle of a freaking Free Palestine, Free Gaza protest. I didn't feel any of that when I was in the middle of Tommy Robinson's United Kingdom free speech protest and rally a week and a half ago. Not at all. I was content. I was happy. And everyone I spoke to was so polite, so cool, so happy themselves. Again, no violence, no intimidation. Yeah, isn't it funny, right? How we're called the far right, and as such, we're labelled as being the intimidating ones, the violent ones, the thugs, this, that, and the other, and that the left and the Free Gaza, Free Palestine lot are regarded as the peaceful ones, the right ones, the okay ones. No. It's the other way round. I know. I have personal experience of, I suppose, technically being at two of these rallies, one with them and one with us. I tell you something, I would choose us any day of the freaking week. I'm telling you that right now. Now let's get back to the political reactions to Tuti Akia saying that the UK formally recognises Palestine as a state, because Nigel Farage, leader of Reform UK, who is most likely going to be our next Prime Minister, also spoke out against the decision as well, saying the Prime Minister is wrong to recognise a Palestinian state. This is a reward for the Hamas terrorists and will do nothing to bring about peace. It will do absolutely naff all as far as I'm concerned. And hopefully, when Nigel Farage does get into power, he will reverse that recognition of Palestine being a state. I hope he does. Now, even David Lammy has admitted the following: that recognising Palestine will not bring a ceasefire.
No, it won't. It'll just make it worse.
But Tuti Akia in his message will have you to believe that recognising Palestine as a state is a massive step forward to peace.
No, it's just make it worse.
Yeah, Lammy's saying that it's not going to bring a ceasefire. It's not going to do naff all, basically. If it's not going to do if recognising Palestine is not going to bring a ceasefire, yeah, then how do you then make the jump to then recognising Palestine is going to bring peace to the region? Come on!
Bring a ceasefire.
You can't be that freaking naive. So even if you've got David Lammy admitting that recognising Palestine will not bring a ceasefire, you've got to ask yourself, why is the Prime Minister then forcing the UK to recognise Palestine as a state? If it's not for peace, if it's not for a ceasefire, because every single politician across the spectrum that I've just shown you is saying the exact same thing. And what Keir Starmer's doing is wrong here. Yeah? It's not going to bring peace. It's giving in to terrorists. It's rewarding them exactly what they want.
It's just going to give them more money,
If everyone from every single political divide, along the spectrum is saying the exact same thing, even Lammy saying that recognising Palestine will not bring a ceasefire, why is the Prime Minister forcing the UK to recognise Palestine as a state? If it's not for a ceasefire, if it's not for peace, then why is he doing it?
All the immigrants are welcome here.
To buy the Muslim vote.
No, it's not immigrants, it's terrorists.
To buy the Muslim vote. Some of the politicians that I've just showed you is exactly saying that.
Bringing all these fucking thousands.
Not going to bring peace, it's not going to bring a ceasefire. This is just a fucking awful attempt to buy the Muslim vote. This is wrong on so many freaking levels. It is unreal. You want to recognise Palestine as a state? Fine, but now is not the time to do it.
Yep.
We are way off that. Way off. A lot of other things have to happen first before you even consider that. Israel's reaction? Yeah, you can imagine, right? Here, we've got the Israel Foreign Ministry saying, in response to the statement of the UK and some other countries regarding the recognition of a Palestinian state, Israel categorically rejects the one-sided declaration of the recognition of a Palestinian state made by the United Kingdom and some other countries. This declaration does not promote peace, but on the contrary, further destabilises the region and undermines the chances of achieving a peaceful solution in the future. Called by Hamas leaders, quote, the fruits of the October 7th massacre, the declaration not only rewards the biggest massacre of Jews since the Holocaust by a terror organisation that is calling and acting for the annihilation of Israel, but also solidifies the support Hamas enjoys. This is the thing, right? Palestinian leader turned around and said, yeah, this is the best step towards a two-state solution, this, that and the other. He's lying to you. They've said all along they want Israel to be eradicated from the face of the freaking earth.
All the ones they're making up.
How can you negotiate with people like that?
You couldn't just wear the fucking up anyway.
When they don't even believe your right to exist.
That in Australia.
So
okay.
they're not gonna believe the right for Israel to exist. However, we're now gonna recognise those people who think that Israel shouldn't exist, that they're gonna exist. That Palestine's a state. Seriously. My mind is freaking blown with this. They then say it's destructive to separate statehood. One of the final status issues from peace. This move goes against all logic, exactly, of negotiation and reaching a compromise between two sides, and it will push the desired peace further away. Moreover, the Palestinian Authority did not meet any of its requirements and obligations. It did not stop neither the incitement, nor the pay for delay policy, nor did it take the required measures to combat terrorism, as demonstrated recently with the discovery of rockets and missiles near Ramallah last week. You see, they're still at it. They still want Israel to be destroyed. The Palestinian Authority is part of the problem and not part of the solution. This is also the reason why the United States imposed sanctions on the Palestinian Authority and prevented its senior officials from entering its territory. But guess what? Now that the UK is recognising Palestine as a state, technically, we should now allow them in. Allow those politicians in.
In where?
Oh, and furthermore, they could technically now have an embassy here.
Well, that's what I've said. They already do. They already have one, though. Yeah, they already have one.
If you didn't feel sick then, you're sick now, don't you?
I already knew they had one.
In any case, they say Israel will not accept any detached and imaginary text that attempts to force it to accept indefensible borders. Political gestures aimed at a domestic voting audience only harm the Middle East and are not helpful. Instead, if the countries that sign this declaration truly wish to stabilise the region, they should focus on pressuring Hamas to release the hostages and to disarm immediately. Yeah. We've just thrown away our biggest bargaining chip. And Hamas, the Palestine, they're all laughing at us. In glee. Recognition is nothing but a reward for jihadist Hamas, Israel says, emboldened by its Muslim Brotherhood affiliated in the UK. Hamas leaders themselves openly admit this recognition is a direct outcome, the fruit of the October 7th massacre. Don't let jihadist ideology dictate your policy.
The jihadist terror organization Hamas just thanked the United Kingdom for a decision it sees as a victory. That moment was made possible by a collaborator from within. the Muslim Brotherhood. For years, the Brotherhood, Hamas's ideological parent, has paved its way in Britain, spreading the belief that Western democracy is the enemy and that Sharia law must rule.
Yeah,
This isn't
we've done
local
that as well.
policy,
There's
it's a
Martin
global
King's done
campaign.
it.
A war of jihadist Islam against the free world. Don't let jihadist ideology dictate your policy.
You've already done it.
That's exactly what 2TQ is allowing.
It's already done it.
That's exactly what
it's done
2TQ is allowing here.
It's already set in state.
As Lee Nellingham says,
It's not that's elsewhere.
right here,
I don't know. Palestine maybe.
I repeat,
All of them.
you've just rewarded a prescribed terror organisation that slaughtered babies, raped women, and still holds innocent civilians hostage. It tells terrorists everywhere, kill enough civilians and Britain will reward you. It's absolutely shameful. Yeah, it is. And let's remind ourselves, Hamas is still considered a terrorist organisation in the UK.
This will be history and this will be on England's back again.
So, where's the logic?
Because they'll want reparations again of England in 1,000 years.
Prescribing Hamas as a terrorist organisation here in the UK, but at the same time recognising Palestine as a state. Like I said, it's like all those years ago when ISIS took over swathes of land in the Middle East, turning around and saying, do you know what, we now recognise the ISIS state.
That's what they have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I did a poll in the last 24 hours on my account on X at Steph Alternerd, and the results are obvious. I asked, do you recognise Palestine as a state? 18.4% of you said yes. Fair play, you are welcome and free to your beliefs. Fair play, yeah, whatever, okay. But 81.6%, the overwhelming majority is saying no. You guys do not recognise Palestine as a state. Now, underneath this poll, Sheila MS said the following. They want the total destruction of Israel. They don't want a state. How do I know? You mean besides the fact that they say it loud and clear, they had a state given to them. In 1937, the Peel Commission. 1947, the UN Partition Plan. 1967, the Khartoum Summit. 1991, the Madrid Conference. 2000, the Camp David Summit. 2001, the Arab Summit. 2005, the disengagement from Gaza. 2007, the Annapolis Conference. 2008, the Realignment Plan. 2010, the Joint Peace Talks. 2013, another set of Joint Peace Talks. 2019, the Bahrain Workshop. And 2020, Trump Peace Plan. All those offers were rejected by the Palestinians. They don't want to stay. They want the full eradication of Israel. Wiped off from the face of this earth. Every single time during these talks, throughout the decades, they were given the offer. Yes, we will give you land. You will have your own state. But there are conditions. And you've got to meet these conditions. Put the walls up straight away, not a chance. They won't settle for anything less than the absolute total utter eradication of Israel. Now, the son of Hamas founder destroys this Palestinian state narrative in seconds with this clip right here.
From the early beginning of the war and prior to the war, I came to realize that the ideological dimension of this war cannot be ignored. And I got cancelled many years ago, some 15 years ago, when I started criticizing and questioning the scripture in Islam that encourages Muslims to harm and kill Jewish people. And I think the Jewish people are a very peaceful nation that does not look to harm the Muslims. But at least I think that we have the right, you have the right to question and say, what's going on here? Why the scripture is inciting against the Jewish people and what the world is doing about it. What other major religions is doing about it.
No one is
and this is why I changed my strategy that this is not only about Palestine. Palestine is non-existential. It's just a device that the Muslims use
Terrorist organization.
as a weapon
Yeah, the weapon.
against Israel and as a weapon against the Jewish people. Fundamentally,
The terrorist organization.
Muslims think that Allah hates the Jewish people. And how can they love the Jewish people if their God that they bow 20 times a day hates the Jewish people? So I am not here to speak against the Muslims, but I want you to be aware of this fundamental problem, at least in your subconscious. You need to have this somewhere, that we have an existential threat. And now you see it in reality, how they were able to just turn the narrative against Israel in no time. And this is why from the beginning of the war I said, Muslims, you have to back off. This is not acceptable to take the side of a terrorist group that just committed a genocide, a capital crime, unforgivable crime, by the name of resistance and by the name of occupation, colonialism, etc. Not acceptable. And now we have hundreds of millions of Muslims and Arabs spreading propaganda. And as you see, when people see it thousands of times per day, they start believing in it. It becomes real.
That's the son of Hamas founder, destroying the Palestinian state narrative in seconds. In seconds. Now, before I get to your comments in the live chat on YouTube, let me finish off with a few words
Thank you for this.
from President Trump.
Been very good.
When you live in a society where the firefighters are the heroes, little kids want to be firefighters. When you live in a society where athletes and movie stars are the heroes, little kids want to be athletes and movie stars. In Palestinian society, the heroes are those who murder Jews. We can't let this continue. We can't let this happen any longer. You cannot achieve peace if terrorists are treated as martyrs. Glorifying terrorists is a tremendous barrier to peace. It is a horrible, horrible way to think. It's a barrier that can't be broken. That will end, and it'll end soon. Believe me. In Palestinian textbooks and mosques, you've got a culture that has been fermenting there for years. And if we want to achieve peace, they've got to go out and they've got to start this educational process. They have to end education of hatred. They have to end it, and now.
What happened to our children in that primary school, don't forget.
Yeah, Tutia Kia thinks it's the best idea in the whole wide freaking world to give these terrorists what they want.
And let them into the UK and let them have what they want.
The UK recognition of Palestine now as a state.
And what does that mean for the UK?
Well, not in my name.
What
Not
we getting back
in
what's going
my
on?
name. Not a freaking chance. Not in this lifetime, the next lifetime, the lifetime after that. Not with the current state of things. Not a freaking chance. He has just rewarded terrorists.
Yeah.
He has just rewarded
You
terrorism.
understand why?
I am disgusted. I am
Why have they done
ashamed
it? What's the reasons?
of our
There's got to be
Prime
reasons.
Minister.
It's obvious reasons.
He's a dictator. He's
Yeah.
not a Prime Minister.
No, he's a terrorist
He's going against the majority
of the
of what
world.
we all think in this country when it comes to Palestine.
Of the world.
Oh, guys. Whew.
Not just of the country, of
So-
the world.
There we go. Who knew it would take Turkey to formally recognise
right
Palestine as a state, for me to finally have to come out and say, you know what, I'm not frightened of the left, the militant left anymore. F Palestine, F Hamas, F terrorists, F to Turkey.
Yep.
I'm done. I am done.
With him.
I'm done staying silent and being afraid of speaking out because the militant left might come all over me and be like, "Wah!" Well, do you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. As I just spilled some Coca-Cola Zero all over me. Yeah, nicely done, Steph. Oh my goodness. Let me just light myself up a little bit there, and yeah, let me just try that again because I proper need to lubricate that part. Oh my goodness. There we go. All right, let's have a look and see what you guys are saying in the chat. Now, bear in mind, anyone that sends a super chat sticker, your chats are guaranteed to be read out. Anyone else, I'll just pick and choose what sticks out to me, but your chats are not guaranteed to be read, so please do bear that in mind. I do have a buttload of thank yous as well, so let's get to it. Mic drop, Lisa. How is it 4 months already? Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Smoggy Talk says, just a little support. Just a little to support you. Thank you. Your work is crucial and appreciated. Well, thank you so much, Smoggy Talks. That's very, very kind of you. John Dingle, thank you so much for your super chat saying, hello, young lady. Brilliant channel, lass. Thank you. The Ledge was in the chat. Hey up, Ledge. Hopefully you're still around. Thank you so much for joining as a political warrior. Appreciate your face. Thank you. John Dingle, thank you so much for your super chat saying, Hamas now have legit bargaining chips. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Again, he's just giving them what they wanted. Just rolled over. Just rolled over. Mic drop, Lisa. Thank you so much for your super chat saying Jane needs a spanner. John Dingle, thank you so much for another super chat. Oh my goodness, John Dingle, you. Wow, hearts in the chat for John Dingle right now because he's super chatting all over the place here. John Dingle says, Starmer has made the UK very dangerous indeed. The UK was already dangerous because of everything else that's going on at the moment, right? But he made it more dangerous.
Yeah.
He's emboldened the terrorists and the terrorist sympathisers and the terrorist supporters.
He's
emboldened them all.
He is the terrorist.
John Dingle then says, this explains his stance on sport. Oh, Southport. That's it.
He's supporting it. He's involved with it.
Yeah. It does. A lot more.
If you're supporting it, you're involved with it. You're in the gang.
And then another super chat from John Dingle saying, we should presume the 46,000 on the terror watch list are involved and encouraged. They are, it seems, untouchable. It is appalling and grotesque. Yeah.
And the terrorist organisation called Labour. Who wants to be in their gang.
And then John Dingle, thank you so much for your other super chat saying, no way will sympathisers be quiet. There'll just be more protest. Yeah, because now what's happening here is
passed away. We've had all this.
They're going to turn round and they're going to be like, well, do you know what? You're giving us that, now we're going to demand more.
Yeah.
They're going to demand even more.
Yeah, they're going to demand everything on us now.
I saw the headline this morning.
We'll be chopping our
that
heads
now
off
one
now.
of either the politician or the leader of the Palestinian Authority turning around and saying, right, now that you recognise us as a state, UK, we demand reparations of like 2 trillion.
Yeah. Oh, cat. You freaking cat.
Yeah, I'm really going to swear here. Fuck off! The UK is bankrupt at this point. We don't have 2 pennies to freaking rub together anymore. Best believe you think we've got spare 2 trillion to give to freaking terrorists.
No,
not a
but they already have.
chance.
They've already give that amount to them.
Yeah. Anywho, let's get into this a little bit more, okay, guys? Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Angela of Alba, I love bacon. Do you know what? I do too.
But the king doesn't
love
like bacon.
too.
King Charles doesn't. He's getting
love
halal
it on
meat.
its
King
own.
Charles
I
is
love
getting
it when
halal
you wrap
meat.
it around the sausages.
He's
So it's
allowing
called
it
them pigs in
to happen.
blankets.
King Charles.
I love bacon.
King Charles
Yeah.
is the one
Someone
that's
actually
doing
got
it.
arrested for saying that. I did a video
He'll
on
be
it a few
arrested for
weeks back
saying
now.
that.
Check
King
it out.
King Charles,
It's
but
true.
hey,
Someone got
that's
arrested
the
for
truth.
saying that. Yeah, the UK is in a shithole right now.
Yeah, you get arrested for saying bacon now, yeah.
Sadistic atheist says, I want Starmer to be investigated for kickbacks. He must be feathering his proverbial retirement nest. I wouldn't be surprised. I really would not be
There's something
surprised.
going on with it, and he's a terrorist, aren't you?
Hey, we actually have someone in the chat called I Love Bacon. You guys are amazing. Awesome, guys. Thank you. I have 2 supporters now. Just need 3 more to get the petition to go live. What's the petition? What's going on there? What the deuce is happening? Let's see.
No, what do I want?
Now, Bradley, respectfully, I disagree with you. Get Starmer out or take him out, whichever way he has to go. No. That rhetoric is no good. It doesn't help us, all right? That just feeds into what the left accuse us of, right? Of being violent, of being intimidating. And like I said earlier on, I've been to the United Kingdom free speech rally a week and a half ago, and nearly 2 years ago, I found myself unwittingly in the middle of a Free Palestine, Free Gaza protest. And let me tell you one thing. I felt more safe, more happy, more content in the middle of the United Kingdom free speech rally than I did in the middle of a Free Palestine, Free Gaza protest. In the middle of that Free Gaza, Free Palestine protest, I feared for my life. I was so shit scared, it was unreal. I feared for my safety, everything. In the middle of the United Kingdom rally, though, none of that I felt. I just felt safe and happy, and everyone, they weren't intimidating at all. Everyone was so friendly and lovely. Yet the left and mainstream media want to paint us as the aggressors, us as the intimidators, us as the violent lot. And I'm sorry, but this is feeding right into their hands. Feeding right into their narrative. And that's no good, mate. It really isn't. We need to be better than that. The left, the Free Palestine, the Free Gaza people, they're the intimidating ones. They're the aggressive ones. They're the violent ones. Best believe I was in the middle of one of those freaking rallies, unwittingly. I've experienced it for myself. Something I never want to do again in a hurry. That's for damn certain. So, let's do better and let's be better, right, mate? I've said, yes, I agree. Starmer and the whole Labour dictatorship, they do need to go. But it can only be done under peaceful, democratic means via the ballot box. That is the only way. The only way that, as far as I'm concerned, is acceptable. Totally. Calling for him to be taken out. No. Respectfully, mate, I disagree. So let's not play into the mainstream media and the left and the woke's narrative that we're the violent ones, because we're not. We're not. Yeah? You see where I'm coming from? Advanced watcher, I stand with Steph. Yes! I like that. Craig Martin, Steph, I totally agree with you about that. But Fight for the Week says, I'm sure he's not bothered what any YouTuber thinks. Yeah, Starmer is bothered about what we think. Why? Because we have more arrests in this country for hurty words on the internet than pretty much any other country in the world. Even more than China. Oh, he's bothered what we think. I'm telling you that right now. Mike Drop Lisa says we need Jane. Jane? Jane who? Jane who, love? What do you mean?
It's fucking Jane.
Soul Rebel says, we get to see Steph express our anger. Yeah, I'm pissed off. I'm totally pissed off. Our Prime Minister, Dictator-in-Chief, Tuti Akia, has turned around and just given Palestine and those terrorists exactly what they want. They're going to ask for more. They already are doing. He's just opened a freaking Pandora's box. Not in my name. I do not recognise Palestine as a state. It's not the time for that. There's many more steps that need to happen before we even get to that point. Not now, though. Not now. No way in hell. Not a freaking chance.
I think we need to go back to my one.
Yeah.
I think Rupert Lowe, Ben Labib, Nick,
Michael Cleary says the Home Office will soon change.
Tommy Robertson.
Yeah, I thought of that.
The gang that I put together, the people that I put together, are the ones that we need to get voted in for. They're the ones that need to come and stand and be the new party that we need.
Headed by a
They are the people that we need.
Is going to change that. And all of a sudden, Hamas is not going to be a terrorist organisation anymore. I'm dreading that.
That's what I mean.
I'm dreading that.
And we need the new right people to take this
I
over.
see it happening. I really can.
We do need the new right team, the new politic proper team to take this over. And I think we'll stick with my thing with Ben Labib, Rupert Lowe, Nick, Tommy Robertson.
David
Liz
March,
Truss and
Ledge,
Suella Braverman.
Islam is not a race, it's a religion.
That's your
Plenty of white people follow
MPs.
Islam. Yeah? Correct?
I mean, some people say, well, why Liz Truss and why Suella Braverman? Because
Yeah.
I had my reasons
Islam seems to be the
for
only
why I picked them
religion,
at the time.
to my mind,
Why I
that's
still
trying
think
to call
that
for
them two
special
people are
dispensation as
okay
to how
to go
we treat
into
them.
the team of what I've put together. To be a
Fuck
proper,
that noise.
I was gonna
Sorry,
say-
but no, fuck that noise.
to put
Every
a proper
religion
political
should be
party
treated
together.
equally.
I was going to say, which can, I reckon, will be able to run the country
It's a religion.
properly.
And when I say
Well,
each
when-
religion should be treated equally, let me be very clear on what
Obviously,
I
after
mean
what
by that.
Labour have done, it'll
Every
need a
religion
lot of
should be treated
fixing,
equally when it comes to
a lot of things sorting
criticism
out.
towards said
It's going to be
religion.
very difficult, but
That's what I mean by that. See
but
where
when
I'm
people
coming
say
from?
it couldn't be done, it can be
Yeah,
done within
Islam, as far as
5 years.
I'm concerned, as far as
They
I
can
can
get
see,
this
is the
together
only
within
one that's
4
really
years.
requesting special
I think they could do
dispensation
it
for
before,
that.
really, but they could do it. Ben Labib's already
Why do
got
I
so
say
many
that?
people.
Well, let's put it this way. The
And that's
Labour
without
dictatorship right now is still
myself and other
working
people,
on
yeah.
a definition for Islamophobia, and we all know what that really means.
That's
It's
because
blasphemy
half of
laws
them
through
are
the back
split
door,
themselves
but just
between
for Islam.
Reform, the Advance,
Sorry.
and the other one that we
Remind
proposed
myself,
to is
what country do I
UKIP.
freaking live in again?
And
I
there's
don't
all
live
the
in
people
Iraq.
I've
I
put
don't live in
together.
Afghanistan. I don't live in Dubai. I don't live in a freaking country that is governed by Sharia law. I
I was
live in
going
the
to say,
UK.
we live in
But
the
I'm going to
UK.
criticise Islam. I'm going to criticise Islam. If I'm going to criticise Christianity, I'm going to criticise Christianity. If I'm going to criticise Catholicism, I'm going to criticise Catholicism. If I'm going to criticise Buddhism, I'm going to criticise Buddhism. If I'm going to criticise any religion, any belief system, any philosophy, I'm going to criticise it. It's simple as that.
Well, yeah, I just don't try new religion, really.
So yeah,
So,
Islam's not a
that's
race.
it.
It is a religion.
I just try not to do that.
What
I
they're
don't-
trying to do, as far as I'm concerned, though, is they're trying to say it's one and the same. It is a race and it's a religion. No.
I'm not saying I don't believe anything, but I'm not saying...
No, it's not.
I
Instead of
just...
turning around and saying 2 + 2 = 5.
I say my
trust
prayers
me,
or whatever sometimes. Say my little prayers for myself and things.
Yeah, I ain't
You
gonna
know.
trust you, bro.
Like we all do. But I'm
F
not
off.
religious
Not a chance.
now. But I'm not religious.
Let's see.
I probably do need to
Island
start
Baker
being
says
serious.
UK
Keep
citizens
saying that.
reject Starmer's recognition of Palestine. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Make no
Mhm.
mistake, we do. Misha SWB says, I hope there's a vote of no confidence. We can only hope. There's a few ways, to my mind, that we can get an emergency general election and that we don't get another 4 more years of two-tier key of a Labour dictatorship. One is a vote of no confidence, but it would then have to mean that every single Labour MP pretty much would have to vote for the no confidence. And
that's going to be difficult.
Because they know
As
soon as these 4 years are up, they're out of a job. They know that reform is just going to absolutely eradicate them in the polls. So they're hanging on to power for as long as possible before it even gets to that point. The vote of no confidence, I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's highly unlikely.
I just don't, not being funny, but I just don't really want it to be
reform. To my knowledge, is the King dissolving
Parliament. It's going to have to
Parliament.
be, I think. I've probably got no choice.
The King dissolves Parliament and forces an emergency general
election.
If Ben
Beef and Rupert Lowe and that don't get this together, what I'm saying.
That it could go.
And
the King just needs
to
hurry up and get it done.
I have
listened to his subjects.
I believe they can. I have my beliefs that they can do it. I believe that them people can do this. Yeah, but I have my belief. I have my faith.
His approval rating.
My God and my faith is believing that they, Tommy Robinson,
it's a record lows.
Ben Labib and Rupert Lowe have got this.
He did, like over a year ago.
If they can do this, Tommy Robson's already had the rally.
Not now.
They just need to get this political part now with Ben Labib together.
Is there any news
and they need Nick and Rupert Lowe to join together?
Flag?
With
no.
Ben Labib, Nick and Rupert Lowe and Tommy Robson. And they need to come together.
Carney did this despite the vote.
And I reckon they can do it.
I heard that as well.
I mean, maybe it might be reform the next time, but they now are going to be the new political party, the opposition party.
His Labour cronies
for the new next party.
However, the British public were like, no! Don't do this! Back away!
Like you're saying, because we're doing an emergency plan.
Right now!
I don't know, we need an emergency plan.
With us, but he's got to get the public rather than the politicians. You know what I mean?
To be honest with you.
Rather than his own Labour Party.
We need
Alex
to
Martin,
stop
thank you so
the bleed.
much for
We
the
need to
saying, I bet
it's an emergency plan.
Starmer will agree to reparations too.
We need Starmer to out. Well, we need him out. Not out as in doing anything silly. Out as out political. As soon as possible.
Starmer is single-handedly, as far
as
as
what's Nigel Farage saying about this? What's he doing?
A situation in the UK that is.
What's he doing about this? Nigel Farage now then.
I don't want that to happen.
What's
he?
You know, where's he putting his foot down with this kind of stuff?
What Starmer is doing is harming the UK.
Well, I thought he was doing this with Donald Trump.
Creating an atmosphere that is going to, unfortunately,
mind Elon Musk. Elon Musk for a different thing.
I really
right, fair enough. Right, but
the urgency
I thought that
for us to get a general election now.
Reform with Nigel Farage was looking
Labour dictatorship government do any more damage. Because I tell you something, you think this is the most he can damage the country with? Just think again, you could do a heck of a lot more.
I was going to say, I thought, what's Donald Trump saying about this? I don't think they can do that without Donald Trump, America. I don't think they can do anything without America's
says Steph, I know what you mean about the Palestine rally. I've been in the middle of
I don't get why they can do that without America's say-so.
So it's not just me that's thinking this. You experienced it as well. I'm sorry you had to experience that.
It's not, I've not really experienced that, but probably not been
it literally
in London.
Felt like
I don't go out to Manchester anymore to try and find out.
I was not with them.
To be honest,
that they were going to lynch me.
I don't go far anymore to find out.
I don't say that lightly.
I was going to say, I just go to my local shops and that's it.
Afterwards,
no,
as we finally were able to somehow escape that rally.
I'm too scared to try and find out
even now
myself.
a bit choked
I
up
can't
here.
afford to be locked up, and
And I just tears in my eyes.
can't
I
afford to
was
be-
just like,
I don't want to
feel
be stabbed.
so
I don't want to be
ashamed
locked
of
up.
my
I don't
country.
want to
I feel so
get into
ashamed
that
of my country.
situation.
I feel
for
so
myself.
ashamed of
Yeah,
the leaders of our country.
I do, love.
I feel ashamed.
I was crying like that the other day. I kept
And my
crying.
friend was so gracious, turned
I
around to me
couldn't.
and said,
It was that Charlie
those
Kirk thing. I
people in
couldn't
that
stop
rally are
crying
not your
all
countrymen.
day.
Not to be
Every time I
ashamed of,
seen
they are
Charlie
not your
Kirk, I was
countrymen.
crying. Every time I seen his wife, I was an emotional wreck with it. What was wrong with me?
I feel ashamed of
But just,
my country now.
yeah, and it's not that. I knew the person. I don't know the person. I very rarely watched that person.
And to
But
stay over to literally
it's just the
terrorists
feeling and everything.
and has rewarded them as
I was
such.
going to say, it's the feeling of everything. It's the feeling of badness.
You see, I'm angry.
Yeah, it's a feeling of
pissed off.
badness, and people feel pissed off, and they've got
Everything Starmer's
people
doing
are
is
getting
against the
angry
British. It's
and
against
more
us.
angry. I know, but he's making people more angry.
Against the British.
I've noticed this though. I feel more angry.
All to appease a
This
certain
past week,
population.
since that Charlie Kirk thing, I've not felt. I felt angry,
I'm angry.
upset. I was going to say,
I'm pissed off.
I'm fuming.
And you've seen that anger. I'm not going to hide it.
No, I cry
But
a
I
good bit
also
the other day, so have a
have
good cry. It's good.
This
Sometimes it's good to have a little cry.
quiet anger inside.
Like,
And it started yesterday when my phone absolutely blew up with notifications, DMs from you guys, being like, have you just seen what Starmer's just freaking announced? And I'm starting to feel this quiet anger inside of me, and it's strange because I've never felt this before. I'm very expressive, right? As you guys probably can tell. If I'm angry, you're going to know it. If I'm pissed off, you're going to know it. If I'm happy, you're going to know it. If I'm content, you're going to know it. If I'm cool, you're going to know it. I can't hide things.
No,
That's,
I'm glad actually.
I
Don't
believe the
hide.
autism inside of me, right?
Well, that's good because you can
newsflash.
see what
Anyone
type of
didn't know I'm
person is talking.
autistic.
You don't have to be
I'm cool with it. I see it as a
Fake.
superpower. Anywho.
like all the rest of them on ITV. Oh, geez, them on ITV.
So
literally
whenever
the
I feel
fakest people you ever
emotion,
meet.
I can't
Everyone,
hide it. You're going to
I
know
was going to
about
say
it,
like
right?
Starmer.
I'm not one of those people where if you turn around
I
and you
don't
ask
show
me
my
if I'm
face
alright,
because there's reasons.
that I'm going to say I'm okay if I'm not. If I'm not okay and you turn around and say, you alright, Steph? I'm going to say, no, I'm not alright. I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just going to tell you what
It's
it
not that I
is.
have to have my face, it's just there's reason.
What I'm feeling though now, in addition to everything else, is very different.
Well,
and
I'm a
I've
bit
felt
older
it
than
before.
alright,
It's this
but
quiet
yeah.
anger. The only way I can describe it is anger, but it's, I don't know, it's like a calm anger. Does that make sense? Oh, I don't know. It's like in my head, and I'm trying to explain it into words, and there's a bit of maybe a mental block on it. I don't know, but there's something about it.
So now you feel pissed off about it. Because we're sick of it in the country.
Quiet, calm
We're sick
anger.
of it in the world. But the world's sick of it. The country's sick of it. It's like the world's getting no peace.
Has anyone felt anything like that before?
It's like the world's having no peace. The country's having no peace. The world's having no peace.
Anyone, is this resonating with anyone?
Yeah. It's like
Please let me know.
a sickening feelings coming towards things. There's something not right in the air. Things don't feel right in the air. Things don't feel right in.
Scott Good said, "Did we ever
people,
vote for this?" Hell
people
no,
are not right. People aren't right. You can't talk to nobody. You can't say anything to anybody. I'm scared to speak to half of anybody of my friends or anybody say anything because I don't.
There you go. Like I
don't want to say the wrong thing to someone.
The UK British public do not.
And then we'll not be friends then. You know, like.
Again, emphasising what I said.
And this is what I mean. It's Palestine and stuff and everything. You don't know what to say.
Does not represent the British
I was going
public.
to say you don't know what to fucking. You don't know whether you should speak and say something.
He does not have the popular vote
or
anymore.
don't say anything because you just.
He's not representing the British people.
You don't know what to.
Everyone else, but
I
the British
don't know what to
people.
fucking say. It's terrible.
Bradley
It's
said,
terrible
"Start
for the
off
children
yes,
in
I think we've got
Palestine.
4
It's
months
absolutely
left."
sick with what's happening to them kids in Palestine. I
If
just,
Stan really gives a damn
I
about
can't.
this country and the future of
Are
our
they
country,
training
the
them to do
survival
that?
of our country, he would resign
Oh,
now and call for a new general
jeez.
election. He won't.
I know, but if all the
That's right.
children are trained like that,
Other
then there isn't
reasons, I
anything
call
we
the
could do
dictator.
apart from put them down. Because they're trained to be like that. This is what you want to do. If the children and babies are trained to be like that, there's nothing else you can do apart from put them down to sleep.
Oh, John Dingle, thank you
There's
so
a chain
much
to the
for this
killers.
wonderful super chat saying civil war or general election
But I said
first.
they've let the
But
wild
if we have a
happen.
general election,
This
there's
is
not
what I'm
gonna be a
saying, the
civil war.
fucking dinosaurs are coming. We're in the Jurassic fucking Park. We need
Because
to put the
the next
dinosaur
party that
borders up.
comes in, yeah, it's gonna clean
Oh,
house.
it's got to get sorted around the world. It's getting silly.
And I'm all for my house
Look.
being clean.
For my
I'm
house
dual
and my hands
nationality,
being clean.
Those that don't know, I'm British, but I'm also Italian. I was
I'm
raised
English,
by an
full
Italian
English.
mother.
I'm
Duh.
90% English.
There's clean and then there's clean. You know what I mean? And my mum's all about the clean.
I'm
So
about
I
the clean.
appreciate a
Deckle.
clean
The
house.
deckle.
You know what I mean?
Deckle, 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 deckle.
Oh,
Deckle. I love deckle.
Alex Marmon, thank you so much for this wonderful super chat saying everything Starmer does is anti-British. It's fact.
Everything he's done is fucking anti
I would
fucking
go
everything.
so far to say that everything Starmer
He's
has
anti
done,
fucking everything. I don't know
from
what
my
the fuck.
perspective,
Sorry to swear, but
is
it's
not for the benefit of the British
just
people,
ridiculous.
but it's more for the benefit
A fucking Palestine.
of another population.
A terrorist organisation.
Let's be
Not
very
as Palestine, but a
clear on that.
terrorist organisation.
Very open. Because when you've got the majority of British people turning around and saying, close the freaking borders, deport every single one of them, get out of the European Court of Human
Please
Rights.
take the Palestinian ones back.
And
We don't want them here.
that.
I don't care. Take them back.
He's going against us.
No, we
But by
don't
going
need them. We
against
don't need them
us,
here. We've got enough
who's
of
the
people here from
accusing
everywhere. We're just no
Come
more.
on.
No, we're having them for Palestine as well.
Science.
I was going to
It's
say,
not.
we're having them dropped off from Palestine as well.
We are run by a dictator and his dictatorship.
Fuck off.
They're doing what they want to do, not
Exactly.
what we want
And they
them
can
to
fuck
do.
off. We're not having them from there.
We elected them.
Well, I didn't. I didn't elect.
They're supposed to work for us.
Well, actually, I
not the
didn't
other
even know
way
there
around.
was even an election at the
They're
time.
called public servants.
1 minute fucking shooting up was in
They're
there.
there to serve
Yes,
us,
time
the
and
British
I'm like,
public.
hey,
They're not serving us.
not there.
Not by a long shot. They turn round and they say, what do you mean we're not deporting people? Over 35,000 have gone over the last year or so, or whatever.
Well, than that.
What they fail to tell you though is the majority of the 35,000, right? They voluntarily decided to go back to where they came from.
And we paid them. And we paid
and
them.
the one in, one out situation with France, that's already a freaking joke.
We've paid them to go as
Yeah,
well.
we
They wanted to go. We
under
give
that
them money to
programme.
go.
But guess what? In one day
We
over
give
the
them
weekend,
money to
over
fucking
1,000
recycle them
of
back to
them
wherever. And enough money.
I'm sorry, but the math ain't
10 to 15 grand or something.
You don't have to have
Once you go to
GCSE
somewhere like,
maths
you're going fucking somewhere
know
very, very poor.
those
10
numbers
grand,
are
50, if you go to
skewing,
somewhere like
to
really
say the
poor, and
least.
but let me tell you, £2 probably like your month's wage,
See what else you guys are saying.
and you go in with 10 to 15 fucking grand. Fucking hell, you'd be a millionaire. Be a millionaire somewhere like that with 15 grand. You could buy a little nice something and have a couple of grand to live on, while you get a job and stuff sorted out and money coming in.
I see your message.
Exactly.
I might drop Lisa.
And then you probably set up for life because we'll be paying them for fucking life, being in their own country. I bet we give them benefits while they're in their own country as well. I won't be
Good
surprised.
idea. Let me just modder.
And then they come here and they're going back on holiday to Iraq and Iran or wherever. Fuck off, they're coming here to live here and then they're saying they're going back on holiday to that.
Alright, Jane, show off
They're
your
going on holiday.
wrench. You have just been wrenched.
On holiday.
Might drop Lisa, thank you so much for that message.
To where they've just come from, as it were.
Okay.
Was meant to be a holiday,
let's
but
go
then
on
they're going on
and see
holiday
what else you guys are saying.
or something.
So Jane asking, speaking of Jane,
Just travelled there in a fucking rubber dinghy
nerds,
to save the real life from dying in a row, and then they're going back on holiday over there.
Okay. Nah, we're fine. Don't worry about it. Would you ever run as MP? No. Nah. Not on your life.
No, I can't do it.
No.
I'm not an MP. I didn't say I was MP.
No.
See what you could have that. I said I put the MP, I put the party together, the people together, which I think is the right people.
Hold on a minute. Here we go. Thank you so much for that link I dropped, Lisa. Okay, so
not 12. Well, begging freaking Elon Musk.
let me see. I've just got an email here. I'm going to share something with you in a moment, guys, that hopefully will help.
Well, I'll come to it, but don't Elon Musk as the Prime Minister. Wicked. Elon Musk is the Prime Minister. Wicked.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Tom Robinson's like the ultimate.
So I'm just signing a petition here, and I'm going to share it with you guys.
No, he is. He's number one. Tom Robinson, but Elon Musk is the number one around the world.
One moment, guys. Here we go.
And I'm sure Tom Robinson understands that we need a good government. We need a top world leader like Elon Musk to help us.
Okay, there is a petition that I'm going to share with you guys.
Elon Musk to be the Prime Minister.
It would be great if this thing could actually go viral.
Elon Musk.
So here we go. I'm going to just send it to you. I've just checked it out and it is legit. So I'm going to pop it in the live chat right now. Here we go. So the petition is UK citizens reject Starmer's recognition of Palestine. We ask Parliament to reject Keir Starmer's statement that the UK recognises the state of Palestine. The government should make clear that this does not represent the view of the British people. Keir Starmer's claim that the UK recognises Palestine was made without public consent and does not reflect the views of many citizens. Parliament should ensure the UK's foreign policy decisions are made democratically and not declared unilaterally. That is the petition. I've just sent you guys the link. So, this petition, alright, I'm going to share it again.
We'll have to do it all.
Spam you guys with it. So,
because them borders will be closed.
Let's see, hang on a minute. So,
oh, we'll start fucking France and Germany and everything out.
So we need for this petition to go live, so then it can be properly shared. All right, because this is a brand new petition. Okay, guys.
Obviously, we know he's got loads of money, but he can't really.
They need at least 5 more.
He could probably
signature. Sorry, they need. Okay, hang on.
Do a bit of a loan.
Signed, I need 3 more.
But that'll be it. We'll probably have to pay it back to him, but he could do us a bit of a loan.
Okay. So,
maybe to just...
yeah, basically, everyone that's watching right now, okay, please, if you,
back onto a foot.
disagree with Keir Starmer recognising Palestine as a state, if you disagree with that, please, right now, just go into that link and sign it. Sign that petition right now, and I mean it right now. There's 210 of you watching, okay? Please, if you're going to do anything today, even if you don't subscribe to my channel, even if you don't like this stream or anything, I don't care. Just go into that link right now and sign it. Please, if you agree that Palestine should not be recognised as a state by the UK, please sign that right now. Get it done, because then this petition can then officially be live, and then we can sign it. Hang on a minute. So, John Dingle, thank you so much for that very, very kind super chat saying whoever gets in there will be trouble. I suppose it depends.
What do you
It
mean?
depends who gets in.
What do you mean?
I
Who
think.
gets in?
Okay, so I love bacon. Here we go.
What
I'll
do you
get
mean?
to
Who
you in a
gets
moment,
in?
mate. David Lunn, 1 in, 1 out. Yeah, it's not bad at all now, mate. 1,001 in and 1 out. That's more like it. That's more like it. So, I love bacon. Okay, so props to, apologies there. That came out a little bit, what is it? Props to I Love Bacon. I think it was I Love Bacon that kickstarted this petition, saying up to a 20 but minimum of 5. It says,